This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, and especially at the moment, I do hope you're well. This is a video I was hoping to make last week, but the delivery didn't turn up in time, so here we are this week doing it. We're looking at the Harley Benton British Sound pedal, which once upon a time was called the Joyo British Sound pedal, but they've been rebranded as Harley Bentons. And I've actually had one of these before when it was branded as a Joyo pedal, and I was going to do a review of it back then, last year sometime, but it turned up and it was defective, so I sent it back, got the refund, and never quite got round to reordering and getting on with it until now. So what is it? Well, basically, it's a little box of tricks that claims to be an entire range of Marshall amplifier tones all in one very affordable little box. And what we're on a mission to do today is to figure out if that is the case. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the very simple control layout, the features that it's got, and then we're going to hear how it sounds. And I'll just mention before we get into that the sounds you're going to hear are entirely down to this pedal. Okay, I did add a little bit of reverb and delay in the mix, but there's no amp simulators involved and there's no impulse responses. It's just this pedal recorded straight into the interface and into Reaper. So let's have a look. So let's take a look at this thing then. What have we got? Well, it's pretty standard stuff, really. You can see at the top there you've got your standard 3-band EQ, low, mid and high. And then the second row of knobs is level, voice and drive. So fairly obvious what everything does there. Low, mid and high, bass, middle and treble, essentially. Level, well, that's going to tell you how loud it is, and that's going to govern how overdriven it is. This one here, though, the voice control is the one that might not be obvious to the uninitiated. Basically turn it this way, you're into more vintage style territory, you know, so that's where you need to wind it back for your sort of JTM 45 type sounds. And then as you turn it progressively round in this direction, you get more of a kind of modern Marshall voicing, you know, so that's where you want to go for your kind of shouty, loud, high gain, kind of more metal kind of tones. Personally, myself, I'm finding I tend to live in the happy zone between about there for a lead sound and about there for a crunchy power chord sound. It'll run off batteries. Let's just turn it over here. You've got your standard little door in the back to plug in, you know, your standard little, what we used to call a PP3 battery. Does anybody remember them being called that? Or am I just imagining it? But at the moment, I've just got it running off, as you can see there, a standard little wall wart 9 volt. I think it's 9 volt. Yes, 9 volt adapter. And that's all there is to it, really. Simple and easy to get to grips with. If, like me, you are a bloke and you don't read instruction booklets, you don't need to. It's all pretty intuitive. So there you go. Now, let's hear how she sounds. Well, I got to tell you, I'm quite impressed. As soon as I plugged in the Telecaster and flipped to the bridge pickup, I immediately started wanting to play status quo riffs, which is kind of what I did in that little demo. It sounds like you're playing through a Marshall amplifier. It just does, and more importantly, it actually feels like you're playing through a Marshall amplifier. It's got that sort of touch-sensitive response that you used to only get from plugging into a big box full of valves. But the solid state technology has, I don't know if this is modeling or if it's just analog circuitry inside there. I don't know. I don't care, to be honest with you. You plug it in and it sounds good, and it's 27 quid plus delivery, which made it 35 quid delivered to the door. That's for the sound you're getting. For me, that's astounding. I'm just gobsmacked by it. I know a lot of people some people in the comments section below are saying, "Oh yeah, but you're paid by Harley Benton to say these things." I'm not. I don't get any. I've no professional relationship with any Harley Benton kind of entity whatsoever. The only people who I do have a professional relationship with are Fret Zealot, because I like the product, and that's why I usually mention it in all of the videos at the end. So I'm not getting paid to plug this. This is just my honest opinion. I paid for this out of my own pocket, and I'm keeping it. It's a fantastic little piece of kit, and as a failsafe, I mean, I would have killed for this back in the 90s. I used to use the Marshall 6101 combo, the 30th anniversary 3-channel combo. Beautiful sounding amp, absolutely gorgeous sounding, but it was so unreliable, I might as well have given it pocket money. It was just always in for repair, and it got to the point where I ended up buying another amp, just I think a little PV Pacer or something it was, just to kind of have there as a failsafe on stage in case the Marshall died on me, which it would do from time to time. But just one of these 27 quid's worth of pedal on the end of your pedal board, boom, take a line out into the PA, you can get through the gig. In fact, I would wager that you could probably do a gig with just one of these into the PA, maybe throw a tube screamer into the input, and then all of your delay, chorus, reverb, pedals, whatever, out of the output into the PA. As long as you've got decent on-stage monitoring, it would do. It's not going to give you that kind of punch in the guts kind of sound that, standing in front of a big cooking valve amp will do. But, it's in terms of convenience, for small kind of lounge type gigs and stuff like that, it's got to be worth just, throwing a few quid at it just to get one of these. Very, very impressed, I've got to tell you. Just get one. I can't get over how good it sounds. And with that, I will bid you a good day. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful and informative. And if you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Check out the links in the description to support the channel. As the Patreon link there, and you can buy some of my missus' rather fine jewellery that she makes, and t-shirts and all the rest of it. And if you enjoyed what you're seeing, please try and support the channel that way, and thanks if you do. So with that, I'll leave it there and say thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Stay well, folks, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.